Hello friends, Jenny Miller here. Just wanted to give you guys a little update on everything that is going on with the Miller family and our ministry. I will start with a family update with all of the kiddos. That's what everybody cares about the most. The kids have officially started school. They are doing really good. Jordan got to start back on his birthday, so he was very excited about that. Aviana is going into kindergarten this year, and she had a rough first couple of days because she missed mom, but she is falling into the schedule and doing well now. Ariana is in first grade, and she is the exact opposite. Ariana actually cries and is upset in the afternoons when I pick her up from after school because she's busy having fun with all of her friends, but she really likes school. We have a little bit of a struggle with Ariana sometimes, and so she is doing really great in school so far. Her teacher is doing really great with her and some of the issues that she has, and anyway, she's just doing really great, so we're very blessed, very thankful. Eli this year is in the 5th grade, and it is going to be his very last year at his elementary school, and so we're really excited for him. He's doing really well too. And then our little man Thomas, right now he is still at home with me while all the big kids go to school. A little bit of a prayer request actually. We are praying for our little man. We are trying to get him into a daycare facility because with the neurologists that we've been going to, they really want us to up his physical therapy to 3 hours a week, plus occupational therapy and speech therapy, and just with me working, I do not have the time to get him to all of those therapies. So what we are hoping to do and what we are praying for is to get him into a special daycare, but the insurance has to approve it. If insurance does not approve it, then it is $200 a day. It's $1,000 a week to get him into this daycare that we've really prayed about. We really feel that this is where God needs him to get his therapies and everything that he needs to get done for him. And so if you would please be helping us pray for that, pray for the insurance to go through so that way we can get him into the place that he needs to be to get the care that he needs to get. And also, I don't know if you guys have heard the news, most of you probably have. We were waiting for the judge's response for a very big and important court case for our family. And the judge's decision came back, and he has ruled that Thomas will be adopted with his sisters. And so we are hoping very, very soon that you'll hear a special family update, and that is going to be that Ariana, Aviana, and Thomas are officially going to be Millers, and they are going to be a part of our forever family. And so you guys just continue to help us pray about those things. And like I said, all of the kids are doing great. And as far as the ministry, that's going really good too. We are getting to the end of our itineration. Our goal is to be fully funded by October. And when I say goal, I mean our deadline that the Assemblies of God has given us. So that's our goal, and our deadline is to be fully funded by October. And so they've given us a couple of extensions and things like that because of COVID and all the craziness going on. And I know in our area right now, it's starting to ramp back up, and it's very heartbreaking, and our hearts are very saddened for those that are going through that. And I know this is a tough time for individuals, it's a tough time for churches, and we are constantly praying for these people and praying for these churches and these pastors that are having to make these tough calls for their churches. And so with that being said, we are right at the end of raising our budget, and we are once again turning to our friends and family because so many churches are starting to close back down, or they're being very careful, obviously, and for reasons there's a fly, and for very good reasons, not having missionaries and other guests in at this time. And so we are, like I said, we're turning back to our friends and family to help us reach our goal by October, so we can be fully funded, so we can start this ministry. I was really praying about it and thinking about it the other day because I was thinking about how I'm kind of done with this phase, honestly. I've really enjoyed getting to make connections. I've enjoyed, and everybody told us, when you start this this phase of ministry, look at it as a phase of ministry. Don't begrudge itineration. Don't begrudge the time that you're raising your funds and support that, really allow God to do a work in your life. And so we've tried to take it with stride, and we've done those things, and God's done so much in our lives, and we're just so excited about it. But I've just gotten to the point here where we're just a couple of months away, and we're so close to being fully funded and starting our ministry that I'm to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm done with this. I'm ready to start the ministry, and that fly is not going to leave us alone. And I was just praying, and I was just, asking God to forgive me for having an ugly attitude, if it was an ugly attitude, but I was just so excited and ready to start this ministry. And He kind of brought to my mind some of my friends that have had children. I'm adoptive and a foster mom. I've never had biological children, but I've had several of my best friends that have had natural children. And so I remember them during their pregnancy, that they got to this point at the end of their pregnancy where they were just like, okay, I am done. Like, let's be done with this. Let's get the baby. Let's be done with all of this. And that, I think, is kind of what it reminds me of. It's not that they're not excited, that they didn't enjoy their pregnancy, or they weren't excited about that portion of their life, of the process. But there comes to this point where it's like, okay, it's done, it's in. I want to hold the baby in my hand. I want to be done with this. And I feel that's kind of where we are right now in our ministry. We've loved this itineration and this support raising process and time of our lives. And like I said, God's just done so much through us and helped us connect with the right people, and we've absolutely loved it. But now we are ready to get started. I have so many dreams and so many ideas, and we are just ready to get this started. God has given us a vision to help the orphan care crisis here in our area, and we are just ready to get our hands on and to get started with that. If you are a little confused about what I'm talking about, you don't really know what our ministry is going to be doing, I don't want to waste time in this video necessarily, but I would love to talk to you about it more. I have some other videos, or I would love to meet with you in person. We can go to coffee or do a Zoom phone call. I'd love to tell you more about our ministry, and I'd love to tell you how you guys can be a part of that, how you can support our ministry. You can be one of the ones that help us cross the finish line and be fully funded. We are so close. I will put a link to our giving. What helps us the most is the monthly support of any amount, and we'd love to get you guys set up to where you guys can help support us, and you guys can help foster children and their families here in our area as well. So we appreciate everybody that's giving, everybody that's praying for us, everybody that's encouraging us and supporting us. We are so very thankful, and we are so excited, and hopefully, prayerfully, that when I make the next ministry updates, we will have our ministry up and going, as well as have our forever kids all adopted. And so we look forward to talking to you guys next time. Thank you.